Alrighty, guys. Ladies and gents, we're presenting to you episode 4 of the Night Out.
Four. Whichever way you put it, it's 4. Four.
On one side of it, you got the Owl Father. And we have currently, right now, known as A-Lee. But as we ended the last show, we are still looking for a nickname for her. You know what I mean?
Looking for a nickname.
That's popping. So I'm going to introduce her now in quotations as A-Lee.
Hey, I'm A-Lee. Because it go with A, if you know me, you know. But, I mean, A-Lee, I like it. But I'm your girl, A-Lee. We here with it. Another episode, 4.
Episode
4.
I love them things.
I was just saying the other day I wanted a junior bacon cheeseburger. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's like, look, we're going to start off going crazy. But that 4 for 4, I loved it. But when they brought that $5 biggie bag, now talk to me when you talk
to me.
Like, yeah, but I've really been trying to chill out on my fast food on that. All right, so starting off this week, like I just said, we are still having a competition for the best nickname for our co-host here. You get a free gift card to La Suerte if you come up with the best entertainment name. Does that sound right? Entertainment name?
Entertainment name. Okay.
Entertainment name for a co-host.
Nickname, something.
Nickname, co-host, alias. Or a Nashville name, as I like to call it.
Yeah. Alias. There used to be a TV show back in the G.
Oh, yeah, with Jennifer Garner?
Yeah.
You think I know about that? Yeah.
Hey, it was called Alias.
Yeah.
I never thought Alias is kind of catchy though. Alias, but do I want to be Alias? No.
I mean, if you go by Alias, it's gonna assume that you live double lives.
I don't. No, we're not gonna put that out there in the atmosphere.
I mean, that's what people.
I get that. I get 1,000, and so Alias is scratched off of the list.
I mean, it's like we talked about in the last episode. Your nickname wants to be a part of you, like Owl. That's me. I'm wise. You know what I'm saying? Father. Not only am I a father, but I'm a father figure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean? Like it's kind of like the whole Like Mike campaign. Fly like Owl.
Fly like Owl. That's the new motto. Fly like Owl. When you're in doubt, fly like Owl.
Soar through the sky. All right.
When you're sitting in your room and you don't know what to do, just call Fly on Out. No wait, what was it? Damn, I messed up that whole commercial.
Yeah, you did, but I see
y'all got the gist. Yeah. We see where we was going with it.
But I do need to come up with something catchy, like a little, like kind of like how Jim Jones had Drink the Kool-Aid. I need to have something that's kind of like that.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said Jim Jones, my first thought was ball. But then when you said drink the Kool-Aid, I said, oh, that Jim Jones in my head. I'm like, okay, we don't want to be that Jim Jones. We don't want to drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Are we sure we don't want to be that?
No. I literally did a report on him, in college, and he was we had to do it on, leaders or dictators, and he was a dictator.
I mean, okay, so up until the point where he killed hundreds of people, you know what I'm saying? Up to that point, I mean, was he really wrong? Can you not? He
until
you know what I'm saying? He united a bunch of people together, in one organization. Everybody was just getting high and having sex all day.
Okay.
I mean,
sound like you want to drink the Kool-Aid.
No, I wouldn't have drank the Kool-Aid. But you know what's ironic though? Because I actually, me myself, the scholar that I am, actually did a report on that as well.
Okay. So, shout out to the teachers and professors.
Not that one. But not that one. But during that, so I realized so everybody died in that thing except for one person. And guess who that one person was?
The leader, wasn't it?
No. It was an African American man who refused to drink the Kool-Aid.
Okay.
What is the irony in that? You know what I'm saying? And it was grape Kool-Aid too.
Grape Kool-Aid. Look, Olive. That's a hard one to turn down.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Yeah.
This sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, and in all reality, he probably looked at it and said, man, this ain't my grandma's Kool-Aid.
He said, I ain't having it. No, thank you.
But those second thoughts like that saved his life. So it brings me up to
I see the other side, yeah.
So it brings me up to the next point in this. Have you ever had a second thought that saved your life?
A second thought that saved my life.
Let's say like you was doing something, you was going down a path, and then something just hit you and told you, take a left or take a right.
Okay.
And you just didn't continue on doing what you was doing.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I think I could.
Oh yeah.
Could say, yeah.
Story time.
Tell the story. Tell the story.
Me? Well, let's see. See, I mean, I don't have that many stories because I'm a cerebral kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Cerebral's like.
Oh yeah.
Brain.
Yeah.
The front, like the frontal lobe.
Yeah, I use my front lobe to actually analyze like everything that I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Except for my speech. You know what I'm saying? Except for my speech, things just be coming out at that point. But like my actions, no diddy. But but no, like most of my actions or moves, like I think about it like before I do it. It's kind of like it's kind of like I have like the sixth sense, like or like a
that's so right.
You know what?
I kind of maybe or okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think in my 33 years, I have obtained the power that Raven had.
Okay.
Like there's sometimes.
So them superpowers hit when the eclipse came.
No, so when the eclipse came, I realized my testosterone level went back up. You know what I mean? Like
Brody said it went back up.
Yeah, it went back up. Like I felt like a Super Saiyan ever since the eclipses came. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
you do this little motion of like gearing up, like.
I don't say.
Like have you seen that movie Split where he does that?
Oh yeah.
That's what this gives.
I mean, cause like. Y'all didn't verbally say this, but y'all said it with your eyes. Like we was all like walking out to get margaritas, and like we was all about to walk through the same door, but then y'all stopped because y'all seen these shoulders coming through. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lord, he be setting me up for this. I know. I be listening. I be really then he said, okay.
No, I peeped it, which I appreciate.
I didn't peep nothing. I was just.
I really appreciated it too, because I was sitting there thinking like, damn, I want to bump these little guys out of the way.
First of all, I'm gonna step back for any man to open the door. So that's why I'm waiting.
Which is true.
Step aside.
Which I had to open the door first because here lately I have to go right shoulder through first. Right shoulder. Yeah, and then I swing that last one
Hit
through.
Him with the shoulder. Hit him with the shoulder. Hit him with the shoulder.
But yeah, but so there's like certain things I've been noticing since the eclipse that you know what I'm saying, shoulders bigger, testosterone's been booming, you know what I'm saying? Booming.
Business is booming.
Business is booming. Business is booming, and so I've been doing night yoga.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, night yoga.
Yeah.
Night yoga. A friend of mine, she has a yoga coming up May 24th. Find her on Instagram, Maya Black. She got and I wish I could go, but I can't. I got other things, but.
Oh, yeah. Which I might, but I've been doing night yoga here lately.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
what's the difference between day, mid-afternoon, and night yoga? I know there's hot yoga and there's regular yoga.
I'm glad you asked. Okay.
That's what I'm about to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? So all right, so it comes down to I live in my apartment complex I live in. I'm the only African American male in this apartment complex. So when I leave,
1000% I believe that.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? So when I leave, I'm fighting, a bunch of white girls doing yoga in the front yard. You know what I mean? All this stuff. So as I'm walking past, I'm like, I feel like I can do yoga. You know what I mean? And then so I also had a yoga mat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Why I had a yoga mat? Don't know, but I had one.
It's always good to have one.
You know what I'm saying?
I got one in the trunk. You just never know.
Yeah, I keep that thing on me. So one night, so I had this big bay window with an immaculate view. of the garden. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was staring out at one night, you know, having my creative sessions as I always do, and I was like, yoga sounds great right now. So I picked up my yoga mat, rolled it out in the front yard under the big moon.
Oh, wow.
The way our trees are set up, like you have a whole gasp where like the moon just hits you, pow, right in the face. So as soon as that,
he about to turn into werewolf out here.
I swear.
The way that moon,
I'm sorry. As soon as that lunar light hit me,
lunar light. Okay, I'm following. I got you.
Know what I'm saying? Like,
he got the verbiage going. He got the lunar light. Okay.
Like I became so, you know, limber and flexible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I was doing like the praying mantis out there. You know what I mean?
Got your leg back. You know, if you've done yoga.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? I did the bent turkey leg. I did all that.
The bent turkey leg. Is that really the name of it?
Yeah.
Okay. The bent turkey leg. I know the downward dog.
Everybody knows the downward dog. Everybody knows the downward dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I purposely did not do the downward dog. Like, I'm not. I'm not doing a downward dog outside in public.
Outside, I respect that. I respect that. Yeah, no diddy, pause, all the things that come with that.
I can't do that. But you know what I mean. I did take my little elastic band. You know, I did a couple of these, a couple of those. You know, what I mean? Sprinkling a little bit of that, and then like the last thing I did the breathing. So the whole time I'm doing the night yoga thing, I have my phone up watching like a little not TikTok but YouTube video, and then they stress the importance of breathing.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, breathe in from your diaphragm.
All the time, you know, so I sat there Indian style.
Okay.
Oh, can I say Indian style? You know what I mean? Can I say that?
Native American style.
Native American style? I sit down native style. And, I sat down ingenious style.
Okay, ingenious what?
Ingenious style.
Ingenious, what's that? Are you trying to say indigenous?
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. He said, hey, bro said ingenious. That's why I was like, wait a minute, what's that? Are you indigenous? It's indigenous.
Yeah. I said that ingenious style. You know?
Indigenous. There you go. Indigenous.
Oh, indigenous.
Indigenous.
Indigenous. Gotcha.
Say it the other way though, one more time.
Indigenous.
Hey, I bet he really has y'all going. Hey. First of all, yeah. So shout out to Indigenous Peoples Day. It falls in October. Sometimes it falls on my birthday. Unfortunately, Christopher Columbus is still tied to that day, which we don't celebrate that man.
What you mean? Well, I like Chris. Throw it up to Chris.
First of all, Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, what about Chris?
History time. History time.
Tell us things I hate about Chris.
First of all, how you gonna put Indigenous Peoples Day? How you gonna add Indigenous People Day to Christopher Columbus Day? Right, Christopher Columbus. You know the holiday, right?
Yeah.
So Christopher Columbus came to America mistakenly thinking that he was in the Indies. Then him and his crew and all of his ships, they brought disease to our land. They raped the women. They killed the men. Took everything they had. Fast forward, we have Indian reservations, you know, because of something that Christopher Columbus created. You know, so he came over, he brought sickness, disease, murder.
He brought murder? There wasn't murder before.
I mean, he killed. No, I mean, they did like a genocide. Abraham Lincoln also did a genocide towards Native Americans as
you
well.
Can't talk about Abe
No. Don't get me wrong. Yes, he freed slaves, absolutely, but he also created genocide by trying to depopulate the Native Americans as well. That's the fun fact. Yeah.
That was their main food source.
Period. Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. So like when I went to DC, I had the opportunity to walk straight to Abraham Lincoln or veer off all the way by the water. I did have to get a scooter on the way back to go see Martin Luther King. Because I would rather spend my time walking to go see Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. than to go see Abraham Lincoln. Because for those who don't know, I'm half native. My Indian res is up north. You know, Lac du Flambeau, Wisconsin, Bear River. But you know, so that's a little. You know, so that's why when you said ingenious, what'd you say? I mean,
ignorant people.
But yeah. So there's enough of that history tidbit. But yeah, that's right there with it.
Which, you know, I feel like, because, you know, like yourself, I have a little
like yourself,
indigenous, indigestiveness.
Okay.
In me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people just take a look at me and they think I'm just Dominican. You know what I mean? But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Actually.
That's your story. You sticking to it.
Actually, I'm ingenious.
I'm ingenious.
But I'm saying I have a lot of Native American blood in me. I also found out my dad is like 50% Nigerian. You know what I mean? But with all that being said, I identify as Wakandan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? I identify.
Wakanda forever.
Forever. Yeah, forever. You know what I mean? Like like after. I'm dead serious. Well, like people ask me, like, you know, because a lot of people, they look at me, they look in my eyes, they'll be like, "Oh, you gotta be Dominican," and I'll be like, "No, I'm straight Wakanda."
I'm straight Wakanda. Straight out the gate. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's it.
You know what I mean? And then
straight up Wakanda.
And I usually gotta speak it for people, you know what I mean? So they understand.
Okay, so you got some of the powers locked up too somewhere?
I'm just saying it was a birthright. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, like, which I think I think it's important that, you know, we get to, you know, out here now, we get to like tell our truths. You know,
absolutely.
Which brings us into our next segment. All right, guys. You know, and I want to stare at the camera for others people too. It's like, you know, when we was our pre-show meeting, when we was talking about our topics, you know, I had got a text message, you know, people asking me advice about something. So this person's not going to see this until like after they get the advice from me, so this is going to be no good for them. But
it's no good for them.
No good
Disclaimer.
for them. Disclaimer. But I am not the person to come to with certain things. Like, if you need relationship advice, I am not the one to come to for that. Like, if you need advice and you need to know, like, or if you like if you don't want to hear the truth, don't come to me for that. You know what I mean? Because like that's like, to me, honestly, I think that's like when people ask for advice. Like, most of the time when you ask for advice, you already know the answer.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So you're coming to somebody to get reformation. Did I say that right? Reaffirmation.
Affirmation. You trying to get validation? There we go.
Validation.
We looking for.
Not gonna lie to you, the margaritas the margaritas are margarine today. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Margaritas are margarine today. You know what I mean? My boy is hooked on everything but phonics. At this point, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
Hey, fam is out of control. The margaritas is margarita.
Yeah. But like, honestly, but do you ever feel like that when people hit you for advice? Like, I'm like the person, like, when you need advice on like. If you need like advice on fashion, I'm a fashionista. Okay, come holler at your boy. You know, like music, I am that music guy. DJ Exclusive is one of my nicknames. You know what I mean? I got you.
I actually know a DJ Exclusive. Cool dude.
He hate me. He hate me. You know what I mean? But I feel like I have a lot of advice to give to the world, a lot of good things to put out to the world.
Okay.
But when it comes to relationship advice, that is not my forte.
Listen, don't ask me for no relationship advice. Don't ask me.
Oh, I mean, like.
But I be asking you low key. But
okay, so here's the thing. I can give to my family members, like our fam, I can give advice as a guy. Like, so you come and give me, if you're coming to me about information about like your little boo thing, your little thing, you know what I mean? I can give you a guy point of view on advice on that.
Yeah.
Now,
And yeah.
now, if you're asking me like some like so if, now if one of my homies come to me and let's just pull a scenario out of the hat. Here's one.
I should have done this.
Yeah.
Pull out that. There you go. Yeah.
And this will be one of those things that actually happened in the shop type.
Okay.
All right. So let's say you just found out your lady's expecting, right?
Okay.
So you buy her a ring. You go through the thing. They come out with the baby. You
go
get
through
married.
the thing. Come out with the
you
baby.
go through the whole
We
thing.
did a lot of fast forwarding.
Oh yeah, all that. You get married, jump the broom, say I do, smoochy smooch. The baby comes out, and then you start looking at the baby. You know what I'm saying? You got dark hair, mama got blonde hair.
Okay.
Baby come out redheaded.
Okay, so the math ain't mathing.
Math ain't math.
Okay.
And then so the advice be like, should I test my baby?
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what I tell him? Well, if you don't swab that cheek real quick, right? Like, honestly.
Okay.
So there's like certain advice that I give to everybody, universal. Like universal advice. I don't care if you've been married 5, 10 years, 25 years. If you're expecting a kid, swab it. Always get a DNA test on the baby. I swear, I tell everybody.
I mean,
I've watched too many soap operas. I've been in too many barbershops.
Yeah.
Too many
General
childcare.
Hospital.
Yeah, General Hospital.
I used to watch that growing up.
All my children.
Yeah, all my children. Damn. You know, one of those is still running for real. It's like 30 seasons in.
General Hospital. Baby?
Daytime television. It's crazy. When you ain't had no cable, that's what you was watching.
Oh yeah. But no, through all my life expectancy, when I tell you that my trust factor in the world is probably at an all-time low. Like I don't give anything a chance.
Okay.
Like seriously.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. So when people come to me like that, I give you the advice that you might not want to hear, but you need to hear.
But you need to hear it. Okay.
So when it comes to like, here's the thing. So when I'm getting a new hat.
Okay.
So when you come to advice, I'm gonna put this hat on. Call me Thanos when you need advice from me, because I'm gonna do what must be done.
I'm gonna do what must be done. He gonna tell you the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell you the truth.
Not everyone has the strength to give out the advice that has to be given.
Okay.
So when I'm Thanos at that point. That's me crushing my infinity gauntlet.
And then everything fades away.
And I feel like it's unpopular opinion. You might not agree with me, but if I had the infinity gauntlet, the world would be a better place.
Okay, so you'd be one of those ones in the movie thinking that you're doing the world justice by eliminating everybody else because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
You know
when
what?
in human nature.
You know what? I understand that some people have to die. You know, to live a better life.
Oh Lord! Lord!
You know what I mean?
Okay, but the way what happens is like somebody like Thanos, in I don't know if it was one of the Avengers or Iron Man, like which one, like the computer overrided itself and then he became so smart and intelligent, or on WALL-E, we want to throw up Disney. WALL-E, same thing. The computer thought that they was making the best judgment for the world and humanity. You know, shout out to WALL-E. That is one of my favorite movies. They say 3 words in the entire thing, and this I love
WALL-E. You heard?
But I'm just saying, like, you know, or iRobot, where the computer starts to think that everybody, then it leads into AI.
See, that's what I'm talking about. But y'all, like, it's just pretty. Y'all, everybody else. You know what I mean? Y'all would rather trust your future to a algorithm than to give it to
y'all,
Al.
but than to give it to Al. I swear, I can't stand you. Looking at your nearest exit. You see how he just pulls you in and you think he's about to say, about to, man, something. Then he gonna say, Al, Father, get your ass over there. You see that? What is that over there? What is that? The exit. Go ahead and find it.
I gotta turn the sound off too.
Oh, yeah, because people gonna be like, "Is haircut?"
But it's also thing too. So like everybody knows, I'm a big into anime. You know.
Okay.
So one of my favorite shows came back out over the weekend. Blood of Zeus. Check it out.
Okay.
Fire. So,
Never even heard of it.
Oh man, it's powerful. And I'm a Greek mythology guy.
Is it like Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
The disrespect you just applied.
Oh,
right
you
there.
you said Zeus. So like Poseidon.
Yeah.
The water.
First off, pause on my story for just one second.
Oh, God.
I said Greek mythology. You said Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Where's the correlation?
And then I heard vampire. I don't know. I don't know where I thought I heard that.
The disrespect. Oh my
Zeus,
god.
I don't know. It took me to Buffy. I don't know. I
Oh
don't know why
my
it took me there.
gosh.
Zeus is the water. Little Mermaid's dead.
She said Zeus is the
Oh
water.
no!
Little
Zeus
Mermaid's
is the one
dad.
Zeus is Hercules' dad.
Oh my goodness.
Whoopsies.
My Greeks are going to be upset.
Man.
Oh no. Well,
You didn't watch Hercules as a kid.
I mean, I watched the animation Disney.
Who's Hercules' dad?
I thought it was Zeus.
Right.
That's what I just said. I said Hercules' dad.
No, you said he was Poseidon.
No, I mean at first, and then I said, oh, Hercules' dad.
Okay, but
Yeah, it's Hercules' dad. See,
but
I knew that.
But as I was watching, this
Okay.
this anime, Blood of Zeus, very great if you like from an anime watchers and everything. But it takes a dive, like a real deep dive into Greek mythology.
Okay.
All right, and so in the last season, it was about of course Zeus is the ruler of the heavens, and as he's the Zeus is on the top, and so basically you either do what Zeus says or follow the punishment. And as I was watching watch the season, and as it unfolded, I don't want to tell you what happened, so y'all can go watch it.
Okay.
But what happened, and it lets me realize, because the throne of heavens was open, for about 2 episodes, and like during those 2 episodes, I was contemplating to myself, could I do Zeus's job? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, could I be the power of like everything?
Like the ruler.
The
Yeah.
rule of everything.
Okay.
And then I literally took a second, I thought about it. I was like, who else better than me to do it? You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I feel like because Zeus had a lot to do. You know what I mean? He had to do the heavens, the earth, and the underworld.
Okay.
I'm great at multitasking. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Like,
So multitasking. So are you organizational
to the T.
to the T? Okay.
To the T.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to like making people mind, you know what I'm saying?
Bro
Like,
said mind.
mind. You know what I'm
Making
saying?
people. I'm good at making people mind.
Especially if I can hurl lightning bolts from you from Mount Olympus, everybody will be walking like, and because I got an arm on me, we saw that earlier. You know what I mean? Like accuracy is like deadly. You know what I mean? So if I imagine me on Olympus
Okay.
with lightning bolts in my hand,
Okay.
with godlike accuracy, and with the ability to strike down to the heavens, to the earth, and the underworld,
That's too much.
that's the power I was meant to wield.
No. That's too.
Like
A
seriously.
menace is what you sound like. Nobody
like-
should have that much power.
No,
it's not gonna work.
Understandably, like I understand, like there will be a time, like, cause I'm gonna live forever. There will be a time where I will be a conqueror. You know what I mean? Like where I just have to be a bad guy. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, like I understand that. I take that understanding. Like you got.
That's a real big responsibility.
Exactly. Not everybody can do it. Like Thanos. You
But
have
do
to.
you think that you'd be able to continue to stay on the moral path? Or do you feel like you'll get like what happens in every superhero movie? Somebody thinks they're doing good and doing the world justice, but they end up turning into this like controlling freak of a person who feels like anything that they say, anything that they do is right, and that's that.
Okay, so
Do you think your ego would? Here we go. Better question. How do you think your ego would feed into that? You have all this power.
Okay, so like that's a good question. I've
Okay.
thought about that too.
Okay.
Actually, so with me, I feel like with that, like that's gonna be a trial and error thing like that.
Okay.
So for the first millennium, 'cause I'm gonna be God. I'm gonna live forever. Like a God, I'm gonna live forever.
Immortal.
Immortal. So I'm gonna try it like the safe way. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'm gonna let people vote and all that.
I'm gonna
stuff.
let
You know
people
what I'm saying?
vote.
I'm gonna hear from the people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see how it goes. Now, if it doesn't go,
Lightning bolt.
lightning bolts. You know
And
what
I think we have our answer.
you know what I'm saying? But after that point,
Go ahead.
Hey.
you know what I'm saying? But after that point, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna strike the lightning bolts down, and then I'm gonna call my boy up the side and to throw the waves in, wipe everything out. You know what I mean?
To wipe everything out.
Wipe everything and start.
Hey, I just watched 2012 the other day, and that's exactly what happened.
Exactly. So, and Thanos said it like, do you remember in the part where Thor and them they came to get him and he was telling them you couldn't live with your decisions, so it brought you to the back where you was, and he basically told them that they was fighting for a cause that was already lost. And the thing is, he's like, you're the Avengers, but there's no one going to be there to avenge you because I'm gonna wipe you out of the history book.
Lord. And that's power, though.
That's
He
power.
wanted all the power. That's what he wanted all the Infinity Rings for.
Exactly. So if
But
I was
he let
blessed,
his ego and his own thought. He thought going into villages or the planets or wherever he went. Don't quote me verbatim on that. I've seen them all. I love them. I watched them in order. But his judgment got clouded because he was going into other places and wiping them out to secure his position.
well,
Yeah.
I would say to secure his position.
Absolutely, to instill fear into people of other realms, planets, etc., stars,
You
galaxies.
can't rule without fear, though.
But you shouldn't want to have to rule with fear.
I
You
mean,
want people to
shouldn't
fall
want-
in line.
definitely
You want
should-
people to fall in line and fall in order.
Absolutely, but I agree. You shouldn't want to live in fear, but that's what I'm saying. Only the
I ain't about to
strong
live in
can.
fear for nothing.
Only the strong can do it because there's some things that you're gonna have to do. Like you know what I mean. Like you might have to wipe a country off the map. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's genocide. That's genocide.
Christopher Columbus is all.
you know what I'm saying? Like you just might have to do that. Like yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
that's what you do. Yeah, I mean, just think about like being which is crazy. The president of the United States is one of the most powerful people in the planet, simply because he controls some of the biggest armed forces and all that stuff. You know how hard it is to not just wipe a planet off the country, or not planet, but a country off the world.
Do you know how hard
Mm-hmm.
it is?
Like to make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has to be very hard. You're thinking about wiping out like humanity to some degree. You know what I mean?
Because that would be my hard thing. Like if I'm out there and I'm at the desk, you know what I mean, and I'm sitting there watching CNN and I'm watching the other countries talking about me. I say Al's dreads stink, you know what I mean, like all that stuff, and and I'm be sitting there just playing with the little switch. You know what I mean?
Lord.
You know what I mean? But I'm just playing. But
Well, there's a question about that, right? So let's say a train's coming down a track and it goes in two ways, right? On this track, there's 4 people tied up on this railroad and they're gonna die unless you get ready for this person. But this person is one person, and it's somebody that's related to you. So do you kill those 4 people to save the one, or do you kill that one person that's closer related to you, but sacrifice the 4 people?
I'm finding the e-brake. I don't know.
there's no even yeah.
I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
good. I don't know. I can't. When I did a interview for my master's back in the day at WKU, they grouped us together. WKU. They grouped us together. Yeah. But no, real quick. So the question was, what I'm getting to is the question was, so we had to group up, whatever, and we had to decide 5 people. Well, we were given these lists or names. I can't remember exactly, but we had to find 5 people that we would want to start the world over if the world had been desolate or done with. Save in order to get society back or to get things going. I don't remember what we chose, but we actually, you got to fire like that. That's what that makes me think of. So think about dismantling humanity and then having to restart. What happens if you take everybody down? Are you the restarter as well?
Am I capable of that? Is what you're saying?
I guess so, yeah.
Absolutely. Like
But only in your view, in your lenses, your thoughts.
But if I have that power, that's gonna be your thought too. Yeah.
Not if you wiped us off of humanity. You wiped us.
Because like you gotta think like, which I'm not saying this is true, but all right, think about the Bible.
Okay.
Like how many ever years ago? I'm not saying that the Bible's not real. That's what I'm saying. But so how many years ago somebody wrote the Bible, and ever since then people's been following that to the level of the T. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
in different ways and
in different ways and
versions
different
you know,
variations. So hypothetically speaking, if I lightning bolt the whole planet, have a few survivors left.
Just a few.
Just a few.
The 5 that's gonna restart humanity.
Right, my version, my version of the Testament called the verdict. You know what I mean?
Okay, OJ.
not that I thought about this before.
verdict.
You know, call it the verdict
By Our Father.
by the Our Father.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You know what I'm saying? And you have 700 years to put this into civilization. Or how old is the Bible? Does anybody know how old the Bible is?
Don't ask me.
So the Bible version that we know of is roughly over 3,000 years old.
3,000 years old.
Basically, what happened was there was a council in Nicaea, and a lot of religious leaders amongst the world
Okay,
came
hit us
together
with the
and
Bible.
they put together and
The Bible.
made the current version of the Bible, and then it was redone by King James, which
Okay.
is also a person in the Bible, so it's kind of weird. But either way, yeah, that's how.
If you had the verdict of Our Father
Okay.
in your civilization for 3,000 years, you would be made in my image.
So
Yeah, right.
everybody be walking. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
Like you that's just how it is. Like even to a lesser degree, what is that? I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this online, but the book that Adolf Hitler wrote, Mein Kampf.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Where are you going at with
Is he
this?
going left?
Where are we?
Quickly.
I don't.
But no,
I'm a little.
But no, I'm saying he has followers that's been, how long has he been dead? 50, 40 years or something like that?
Hitler's been dead for roughly about 30, 40 years.
30,
Yeah.
40 years. He has followers that worship that book. That's why it's banned in like so many places, because people like treat that like it's a Bible type thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So not to that dark side. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was
Using Adolf Hitler as a reference is crazy.
It is kind of crazy though. I didn't even think about it until I
The
thought about
questions
it.
that keep you up at night.
You know what I mean? Like
The questions that keep me up at night is, where's my birth certificate? That's what's been funny.
First off, that
Y'all seen the memes that just be laying there.
That should not be a question that keeps you up. That should be locked and secured. Like,
No, it definitely is. It was a meme. It was a meme. No, I know where my birth certificate is, along with my title to my car, my social security, all that.
where that at?
Oh, I'm not gonna tell you that. You think I'm that stupid? No, but don't worry, it's locked away and stored away exactly where it need to be. Only
Okay.
in my reach and grab. But anyways.
Oh man.
I'm weak.
So what's our next topic?
Adolf Hitler.
We gotta get off me being the Our Father, because like I don't know, like am I talking to existence? Am I be a dictator?
Not a dictator. You want to be a leader.
What is a? That's another word. A leader is another word for dictator.
No, there's different rights about how to be a leader versus a dictator. A dictator is trying to force and control and brainwash people into doing what you want. A leader is somebody who's able to lead the people, lead by example. Lead by example.
For
you want
for
people.
debate state, I'm gonna argue with you. Like, is there not a difference between a dictator and a leader? Because you're leading them.
Technically speaking, dictatorship is a form of leadership. It's not a.
It is a form of leadership.
It's a form of leadership.
But it's it's a bad form. It's a bad. Jim Jones was a dictator. Adolf Hitler was a dictator.
Very much so.
So-
You're not supposed to focus on just one leadership style. You're supposed to work on mastering all of it.
That was that.
The characteristic, you need
Yeah.
that militant.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I can be I mean, I could have a little bit, Caesar in me, a little bit of Castro in me.
Oh my God.
All dictators that he's naming right now.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's just, okay. So like, I get compliment on my leadership style. I try to be very focused in, try to follow, like listen into what they need. I check in. I used to back in the day when I first got into leadership. As soon as they walked through the door, all right, we need X, Y, and Z done. Da 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 da. Whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and stand and hover. Be like, did you get this done by the end of your shift? If you haven't gotten it done, then I'm gonna be like, what happened? Or I get in the next day, what happened? But I'm not. But now moving forward, instead of like, okay, we need X, Y, and Z done. I'm like, hey, like, how's your day? Like, how, like, everything going well? Like, trying to get that relational side in. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to be, then I try to listen to the constructive feedback for how I supervise at the end of my supervisions with them, like stuff like that. Like, I try to be very open-minded, unbiased, and relatable to some degree. Yeah. And try to be personable. Yeah.
Which I like. You're what I like to call a team player. You know what I mean? I
am a team player.
I am not. You know what I mean? I am not.
I am a team player.
I'm selfish as hell.
Everybody wins.
What? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I like working for myself. Like when I worked at when I worked in like corporate world, I had to clock in something. Mm-hmm. I ain't worried about nothing else y'all got going on in this company, all right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me from here to here.
Oh yeah, I feel that though too.
You know what I'm saying?
Work life boundaries. I have that. Yeah. I'm a good leader, but I have that. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But even when I came into work, unless I was asked to do something, you know what I mean? I'm here to do my job and get up out of here. But but I feel like that was when I was in corporate America, and I felt like I felt like a cog in the machine. Now that now that I'm like out in the open in the world,
okay,
you know what I mean? Like I work with different people and stuff like that. I feel like actually I just realized something. I think I am a leader.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think I lead people to the path of righteousness. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
He's one of Jesus' disciples.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not associated with that. That's insane.
I mean, when I think about it, 'cause it like literally just hit me. You know what I mean? See, when people sitting here getting their haircuts, they'd be like, "Oh, what should I do? In life? You know what I mean?" And all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I turn them around. Well, you got a face of an archaeologist. You know what I mean?
Not an archaeologist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of archaeologists, Samsung has like continuous channels on it's free all day. Right now, I got it on American Pickers, and one of his signs said archaeological list or something like that, archive or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's their actual name. The TV show is American Pickers, but we learn about all types of different history stuff on there. That's what me and Maddox is watching right now on TV.
Which always amazes me is all the great things that you could be watching on TV, like the terrible stuff that you always choose to watch. It never amazes me, what you tell me that you're watching.
We did have it on Lucky Dog because I was hoping that subconsciously while Maddox was asleep that he'd learn new dog tricks.
Your dog
it worked.
Your dog is 20 years old. And you're talking about you cannot teach an old dog new tricks.
I teach Maddox new tricks all the time. I taught him how to stay in the car while I'm trying to get all the bags and stuff out. I'll be like, wait.
That's not called shutting the door?
No, because sometimes, so if I get out the front seat, right, driver's side, I go to the back. Maddox is not going to wait in the front. He's going to jump to the back. Mm. So, and I got this back door. And so that way he doesn't run out and become roadkill, I had to teach him how to wait. And so, one of my commands is I'll be like, wait, and I'll step to the side to test him. To see, and we work on off the leash time. He has his parameters where we live in our apartment. Certain places, because he can't go too far where I can't reach him, if something were to happen. So I always got to be very vigilant in the surroundings, dogs or other people, because Maddox thinks he can be everybody's friend. Mm-hmm. He wants to say, hey, how you doing, and then keep it moving. But he don't realize that not every dog is your friend, or, So I had to teach him his parameters, and so Maddox will be 9 in September, and I do teach that old dog new tricks. All the time. Next up, he gonna learn to put his toys away. Mm. Don't play with me. I'm tired of picking up his toys.
Right. You know what? I'm kind of I go back and forth on the dog on the leash thing.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a dog, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all put a leash on me?
You see
know
how
what I
he
mean?
gets you wrapped in? Do you see how he gets you wrapped in and then he says the most awful? What the what? He throw me off, y'all. What?
I'm just saying.
First of all,
like,
what? That's I
imagine
get you.
seeing me being walked down the street with a leash on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It just, you know what I mean? Free the dog. You know?
Free the dog.
Free the dog. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
25.
Yep. Mhm.
So, that's a good question. What have you been watching on Netflix? What has Ailey, with 2 E's, been watching on Netflix?
Lotion. My bad. Okay. Well, listen. I love Okay, so I'm watching quite a few things right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you on different platforms. If you do get the Disney login, if you don't mind, can I have that? Anybody? But right now, so let's just start on out there. So on HBO Max, House of Dragons will be coming out in June.
Khaleesi, baby.
Looking forward to it. Can't wait. On Hulu, when I'm getting ready, out and about, or getting ready in the house, cleaning, whatever, get my morning started, Law and Order SVU.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just because I've watched all of them, but also like sometimes I'll be like, damn, gotta rewind that back, be like, damn, or like just remembering. But I'm watching Abbott Family. No, that's wrong. Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, Abbott Elementary.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like the season is that funny this year. This season, the first 2 seasons, rewatched them multiple times already. Gearing up for season 3, but season 3 they trying to take it outside a little bit. Outside of the school, and Janine was working at the. Yeah, I catch myself not paying as much attention, but I am still watching it. I'm also watching Under the Bridge. Hulu has really good shows for like the thriller, psychological type things. Cruel Summer. They got different series on there. That's actually really good. They had like Lies, Tell Me No Lies, or Told No Lies. I don't know. Very crazy ass relationship. It was a good show. Right now I'm watching Under the Bridge. These girls, watch it. Tune in. I don't even want to tell you about it because I'll tell you about it. I will definitely spill all the beans, but I do recommend to watch that. On Netflix, hear me out.
We'll listen.
Hear me out. There was this one show that had me plugged in. First of all, I've watched all the series. If they're speaking in another language, but like the voiceover is English, watch it. Sometimes it can get a little frustrating. I get that. You got to turn your subtitles on so you can make sure you follow it. The words be off a little bit, or like the meaning or a different type of word. But when I tell you Veronica in the Netflix series 3 season, I ain't never been stressed out by nobody more than her in my entire life, but I couldn't turn it off.
And what show is this?
Veronica.
Never heard of it. What is it about?
I don't want to tell you.
I don't watch 3 seasons, but I can't tell you nothing about it.
Hey, long story short, it was this. She was a police officer for real. She should have been a detective. Some crazy stuff happened with her dad. She was like, the dad was the chief of police. Some girls went missing. Come to find out, 3 seasons in, it's this big old.
The Veronica Mars?
No, we not talking about that one lady. We talking about Veronica. They set in Brazil, and they kind of low key speak Portuguese. They're speaking Portuguese. That's what they're speaking.
I actually I did watch the first couple episodes of that.
First couple episodes, that's insane. Veronica had me stressed out, y'all. Veronica, she was annoying, but also at the same time, like, I mean, she got it done, and she found all the things, and I was like, damn, we already into season 3. She had me stressed, y'all. But I will say, 10 out of 10. That was a good show. I was sad it ended. It was one of those shows where every time I was in the house, I'd turn it on and put it on, whether I'm moving around or not, because then sometimes I come back and be like, what? Rewind it back. It was one of them. I was glued.
I like shows like that.
I was glued. Oh, right now, I spend a lot of time watching Scary. I'm be scary, y'all. I'm scared of scary movies.
See, I try not to do that. I know just one time, I was in college at Lindsey Wilson. Yo, Dub, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
I ran track, so like we would always be on campus. Like everybody else is gone, so it was like my homies was gone, my roommates was gone.
Okay.
and I had this bright idea of watching Cold Case all day long, like a marathon. And the only time I wasn't watching it is when I walked to the cafeteria to get brunch, lunch, and dinner, right? By the end of the day, I was so paranoid. Like, I had all the lights on in the dorm room.
Yeah.
Like, I opened up the wardrobe. I looked up under the bed, everything. I even put one of the chairs in front of the door. I was so paranoid, like, in there. Because there was so much crazy stuff going on. So, I actually made a pact to myself that day to never watch more than 4 episodes of Cold Case or Law and Order SVU in one day. Like, because my brain, like I said, I'm very cerebral. You know what I mean? You know,
Okay.
So I was watching the episode where a dude climbed a brick wall with his fingertips. Do you know how hard that is?
It's giving Split. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He climbed the wall with his fingertips and broke into this place and was killing people. And you know, they had to build a lockdown so they didn't think like dude was walking in and out of there. But the man was just climbing the brick walls and getting in there every day.
Actually, that sounds like one of my irrational fears. I have a fear of windows. So my dad used to want me to be forensic. He wanted me to do like forensic stuff, like forensic files back in the day. And the story always said, you know, he watched her schedule and knew when she took out her trash and knew when she was leaving the house to go to the gym and walk her dog and do yoga, whatever. I was convinced, and honestly still am to this day, I'm very methodical about how I turn on my lights in my apartment, make it look like I'm there when I'm not there, stuff like that. Because I actually have a fear of being watched and turned into one of those forensic file cold cases. Listen, if I go missing, somebody took me. I'm not just going to disappear off the map. Find me. And I already have we're not going to get off into that. But that's a fear. That's a fear. That's a fear of mine. A fear of mine is being watched through my schedule of my day-to-day operations and somebody kidnapping me just because I wasn't paying attention to my schedule or just like how I did things. So I try to, you know, sometimes I don't take Maddox out right away when I get home. I wait just a minute. If you know, if I haven't been home all you know, throw the killer off. Throw the killer off my schedule because you ain't about to catch me. So, and we don't go outside at night.
So with that saying, I'm guessing like you've never had a stalker.
I've had a couple of stalkers. We're not going to talk about that on Facebook though. Well, people be crazy out here.
Oh yeah, I have a stalker though. You know what I mean? But to me, it was exciting for a while. You know,
as a woman, stalking is not exciting. As a man, sure, maybe.
I was.
Oh my god!
As a woman, I was flattered to a bit. You know what I mean? Like I was
not.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And you know, I was flattered for a little bit because you know for a while like I didn't have to go get like you know because I like especially so this happened when I lived like back in my hometown. So there was like I came up with a habit of going getting breakfast tea like in the morning. So I guess they had picked up on it that I like breakfast hot tea. So every times I come outside, there'd be hot tea out there. You know what I mean? So once I realized, okay, all right, I got a stalky. You know what I mean?
A
stalky.
I don't know where he comes up with this. This was not,
yeah. I got a stalky, so I kind of tested it a little bit. So you know what I mean? I wanted to see how dedicated my stalker was. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dedicated. It's giving Baby Reindeer on Netflix. Have you seen that?
I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list.
Watch it. It's very traumatizing.
Yeah, but you know, I want someone to be like, you know how Joe on You. You know what I mean?
You want somebody to stalk you like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Like they want to be with you.
Absolutely.
That's
tell me you love me. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
like,
stalk me.
Murder a whole apartment building for love. Like hell yeah. You know,
I'm scared. I'm sleeping with my eyes open.
I'll play it. But like no, seriously though. Like I went to Chick-fil-A, like so I want to see how invested she was into stalking me because stalking me, I'm a bougie on it. You know what I mean? Stalking me it's gonna cost you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cost you a little bit.
I don't know what to do.
You know what I'm saying? So
my
stalker was already leaving me breakfast tea. You know what I mean? Out there. You know what I mean? So I start going to Chick-fil-A every other day. You know what I mean? Or start ordering stuff. I just want to see how invested she was in my schedule and everything.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, and it would get to a point where I even like. When they you know how they hand you the order, say it's my pleasure. I say my order out really loud. 12-piece count with the hash browns, lemonade, no pulp.
Just to see if you turn around.
No, just saying to make sure that my stalker heard it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and then I'll put the bag up in there. You know, we do a little turn like that. You know what I mean? I kid you not, about 2 weeks later, man, I started getting on Chick-fil-A mini breakfasts right next to my teeth. You know what I mean? I would have let her kept stalking me for a while, though. You know, I would have let it kept going for a while.
Yeah.
But, you know, I ended up having a kid, and, you know, my daughter's
Oh,
mom.
okay.
Yeah, my daughter's mom was such a party pooper. Like, on the thing, she was
What do you
like...
mean you have a stock?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's not safe. Yeah, she's like, it's not safe.
Lord, y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay.
So I had to call the police. So if you're watching this, it wasn't me. You know,
It wasn't
I, you know,
Talking to your stalker online. It's crazy.
it wasn't me.
You're watching.
Lord.
I hope you subscribe.
Lord, hope you subscribe. He's off the chain.
Man, you know, so yeah, dead serious. So yeah, if I didn't have a kid, I probably would let her keep stalking me like forever. But
The difference between
because she used to leave
male
like,
being
she used to
stalked.
leave like pictures and notes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It was crazy stuff. You know what I mean. I've never felt so important in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah.
Yeah, never
okay.
felt. What does it say? Somebody please stop this, man.
I tried. It doesn't work. It has not worked. There is
We're getting
yeah.
a sign.
Yeah.
We're getting a sign.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just how it is. Like, yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, if I didn't have a kid, I'd probably be getting stalked to this day. You know what I mean? But I didn't want to call it a stalker. I mean, she was going out of her way to, like, you know, leave me messages and pictures and stuff like that. But I kind of felt like we had a connection. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? I never saw her. You know what I mean?
Never.
But, you know, but she always came through in time of need.
Sound like you like the thrill of it.
You know what? I'm man enough to say I did. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Now, like, for people watching this now, I don't want to get big enough where I get another stalker because, you know what I mean, it's like an endangerment to my family and all that stuff.
Don't stalk me. I don't want it. I'm not gonna pay you no
Oh,
attention.
did you know I had a fan page on Facebook?
I don't.
It's still
So
up.
on that note,
You wanna see that? It's still
no.
up.
A fan
Yeah.
page. And we you know what? We don't have to end on that one. A fan page. Okay, pull it up. Let me see.
Bro, they took the search button away from Facebook. I don't know what's going on.
It's their AI feature.
Man.
Still access the search bar, but like you have to go to the AI thing and then be like, no, I just want a regular search, and then they let you search it. They want to force you to use it. And once you type in find Al Father's fan page.
Man.
But yeah, you know what sounds good though? In the meantime, I think I'm gonna call in this order for a quesadilla. Over there, let's
Oh,
suerte.
yeah.
That's what I think I'm gonna have to do. He's really searching, y'all.
Right, yeah, but I don't know how to.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
They took my search button away from me on Facebook, so I don't know how to do everything.
Good. Nope.
Yeah, I don't know how that works now.
So yeah, so on next week's episode, we're gonna be looking for his fan page because obviously it's not working now.
Oh, well, I could pull it up on my phone, but we're using my phone.
Oh, because it's already in the search
yeah,
history.
it's already on there. I checked my, you know what I mean? I think
My
someone
goodness.
started that fan page, like, you know, I don't know who started it, but someone started a couple years ago, and, you know, I just hop on there, and, you know, just check in there,
Lord.
you know, just stroll through there.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
See what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
You Google me, you're gonna see my professional work.
Oh, yeah, like, I strategically posted, if you Google me, I strategically posted some, you know, good headshots of me. Like, when you post up, I'm like,
Yeah. I'm weak.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Alpha.
You know what I'm saying? That's my next one. Like my next one's gonna be Alfather. I'm gonna get some chains. You know what I mean? Shirt off for shirt. Shoulder
Don't call me.
season, but shoulder season.
Lord,
You know what I mean?
he gonna be running around in here with cut off sleeveless shirts and the muscle shirts, boy.
Yeah,
Get your ass on somewhere.
Honestly, I haven't wore this.
Yeah.
I haven't wore this shirt since like last summer, and it was before the shoulders expanded. You know what I mean? So like I put it on this morning, and I was like, gosh. So I took it back off, and then I put my feet in, and I just kind of stretched it out, so my shoulders will have room in it. So I know what you can do. After
what I can do?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It was crazy. After I get tired of wearing the shirt so many times, you can take the shirt and use it as a tent because it's already like stretched out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of dad jokes there.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna end this week's episode with a reminder.
I like Ailey. I don't know.
Entertainment name, you know what I mean? We need
You can follow me on Instagram at Ailey.
She needs a stage name. You know what I mean? So.
I feel like Ailey. No, people don't like it, but people don't like it. I don't know. If you vote or send something, we'll see.
Yeah, and the winner.
Oh, yeah, he did say, well, yeah, go ahead.
The winner gets a 25.
Okay, I can. Yeah.
Winner gets a $25. $25 gift card. Well, here's the thing: if you're in Louisville, the Louisville metro area, we'll give you a $25 gift card to Los Forte.
Hey,
If you're
big
in
ups.
the big up, if you're
They need
in
to put us on payroll.
if you're in BG, I got it because I just seen the love this on there. If you're in BG, I hope you do gift cards because I'm about to plug you in even if you don't. I'm gonna give you a gift card to Tan Tans. If
Okay.
you like,
Period.
yeah, because that's something I went to Tan Tans one of the times I was home. It was fire.
Okay.
Fire.
Okay.
So yeah, so $25 gift card in Louisville regional voters for a good nickname for Ailey. Like I said, the regional voters.
Yeah.
and the Southern Kentucky area, Southeast Kentucky, you know, B Jizzle. We'll give you a little gift card to Tan Tans, and if you don't eat soul food, what else? Another one. You get there.
What, in Bowling Green?
Yeah. What's another good restaurant in B Jizzle?
Honestly, I haven't been to any restaurants in Bowling Green.
I really haven't either. I went to Tan Tans, and then I went to that new Italian joint.
I haven't been to anywhere in Bowling Green.
That's
Honestly,
fire.
I can't remember the last time I've been home.
Yeah. But anyway, if you're in BG, we'll get you some
Send
food.
us the suggestions.
Yeah, we'll
Feedback,
get you some food.
you know.
We'll get you something, but we
Yeah.
need it. And also, if you're my client and you have not subscribed yet, your haircut price goes up $2 until you subscribe.
The $2 makes a difference, and all you got to do is hit that subscribe button. And that's it.
Oh yeah, you hear my neck pop? It's crazy. All right, toodles.
All right, thank you for tuning in.